What's up guys, Jordan here with Bankrupt Garage. Today we're going to do a little unboxing of some Mishimoto sponsorship information and parts that we ordered for the Project Acadia. We recently got a sponsorship with Mishimoto and we have been waiting on our sponsorship packet to come in. These orders were delayed. I guess they're having like a 2-week hold on some products, but we finally got them in. So I'm going to do an unboxing of what we got today, and then I'm going to show you what we're currently working on with Project Acadia. Okay guys, what do we have here? Mishimoto, world leaders, performance cooling products. We have been waiting on these packages for a few weeks now. Let the camera zoom in there. Over there lies our next project, which we've discussed in a previous video. We have slightly alluded to. So let's get right into this unboxing. This box we're looking at right here is obviously already open. This box actually came in a few weeks ago and I opened it to make sure that it was the right size, but we're going to open it again for you guys since you haven't seen it yet. Let's see what we got here. Ooh, look at that. You guys know what this is. New aluminum radiator for Project Acadia. This one is for 02 to 04 WRX. That's the size we currently run. As you can see, our old one is in need of repair. It is flattened. This is actually the second radiator. We put a stick through the first one. And this one was given to us from a friend for free to get us to do a couple races while we were waiting on this guy to come in. Really good quality from the Mishimoto stuff, as you would expect. Look at those dimes. Let the camera zoom in here for a second. It's not wanting to focus for you. There we go. Look at those welds. Okay, so we have an aluminum radiator for a WRX. Next, we have here, it's kind of hard to do with one hand, but okay, we have a hose kit, some clamps, and there she is. This is a pretty good upgrade. It's hard to do with one hand, I'm sorry about that. Pretty good upgrade for any turbo vehicle. Open this bag up. Okay, sorry about that. Can't do this with one hand. This is an oil catch can in red. It's the Mishimoto there. We're going to be installing this on Acadia in the near future. Probably not by the next rally sprint, but soon after. Let's see what else we got in the bag here. Okay, a little brochure. Alright, what's next? Next up, blank that out so you guys don't see the address here. Having trouble getting this with one hand. Hold on. Okay, as you can see, I really just tore into this one here. What we got some more bubble wrap junk. And we have, oh yeah, a black shift knob from Mishimoto. Alright. This is a weighted shift knob. I'm not sure of the exact weight, but here is the serial number in case any of you guys are interested. If it would zoom in, there you go. We thought that the weighted shift knob was a cool little addition. Thank you Mishimoto for that. Now, what do we have here? We obviously don't need two radiators. So what could this be? They really tape these boxes up good. For all you guys that are like packaging, it's good quality packaging, and I just totally murdered it. Okay, what do we have here in this box? Oh, there it is. We have Mishimoto aluminum fan shroud and they're race fans. I believe these are 12-inch fans. I have to double check. I ordered these a little while ago. The fans on the WRX actually work fine right now, and we don't have any cooling issues. That being said, plastic does not take well to being beaten on the track. So we thought, hey, we're gonna go through the trouble of fabricating our new front end to fit the new thicker aluminum radiator. We might as well throw aluminum shroud in as well. You guys may not know this, but on Acadia, this car was in a front end collision, and we actually had to fabricate our own front radiator brackets, which you can see here. And we can basically make whatever radiator fit that we want. So we're gonna have to move this back out for the other radiator. Now, there should be some other stuff with this. We got the air freshener, welcome packet, and hardware. Let's see if there's anything else in here. Nope, that's it. Okay. So, we were supposed to get our sponsorship packet with this Mishimoto order, but I don't see it here, so I'm gonna send them an email and see what's up. Now, let's give you a little update of what's going on with Bankrupt headquarters and Project Acadia. We have been working towards Black River Stages rally, which was supposed to be our next rally, September 8th and 9th, I believe. That rally was canceled, so there's going to be a rally sprint in Tazewell, Tennessee that we're going to attend instead. Not quite as fun, but we want to keep making events. So we've been prepping and doing some things that we've been wanting to do earlier in the season, but we didn't have time. Such as, you guys probably remember from other videos that we were using the Sparco aluminum hood pins. We don't have the stock hood latch because we had to modify the radiator bracket on this car because of the front end collision, which I discussed earlier. So we were using these hood clips, hood pins I should say. These are a really good quality hood pin. They're lightweight, they're sturdy. The problem with these is the stud that you have to work with looks like this, just like all hood pins. But the problem with the Sparco set is that this pin here has to go through that, and the slot for it is only that big. Now, on Subarus, the hood is at a downward slope, so you have to cut this hole, but since the hood is sloped, when you install the pin, which used to be right there, I just took it out, the hood closes at an angle, meaning that the hole has to be larger than the stud because the pin will come in at an angle. That's a problem for the Sparco pins because there's not very much coverage and they had to fit in that hole. So every time we were at a race or we had to open the hood, we struggled getting these to latch properly. So we went and we bought this. This is the AeroQuip style hood latch system. Uses the same kind of pins. You could probably even reuse the Sparco pins if you wanted to, but these ones are not cut yet. These are, and we weren't sure what length we needed when I cut them, so we went with the new ones. This is a plastic style latch, two-piece system. The slot is much bigger where it slides in under the hood. This helps out a lot. And this system, you push this down, you pull this lever, and the pin retracts. So, all you gotta do to close it when it lines up is push this lever down and click it into place. This is also good because if you watch other videos, sometimes it's hard to tell if this Sparco pin has been latched because even if this is down, the pin could be unlatched. You see that? So when you're in the driver's seat, if someone was working crew on your car, you can't tell if the hood pin's latched down and your hood could fly up. This one here, when it's not latched down, this lever is sticking straight up in the air, so you can see that. So we are in the middle of installing this on Project Acadia. We had to take the headlights out, the grill out, because the grill is fastened to our headlights on this car. And we took out the old mounting hardware, and we have just installed this one. So this turned out really well. It looks really clean with the hood, as you can see. camera would zoom in there. There you go. Obviously this hole here from the sparkle pins is uncovered, but it's a rally car. I'm not too worried about that. We're going to put some silicone over that and seal it up. So these look really good. I have reinstalled the headlight on these, so it looks nice. This is a flush mount one. It's pretty flat. They do make one that's recessed, I believe, but this is good enough for us. So the hood is latched right now. All you do is push this button, flip this lever up, and the spring in there will retract. And then lift up the hood. It looks the same as where we mounted it on these. As you can see, she's pretty dirty from the last race, as usual. To close this, you just set the hood down. One-hand operation. Click, snap, it's locked in place. It's sturdy. So we are moving to that. I have the other side to do, which I'm going to try to do tonight. And then we are going to work on the gas tank again. We're using the stock Impreza gas tank on this car, which only holds about 10 to 11 gallons, I believe. And at Sandblast, we almost ran out of gas. This thing only gets about 10 miles per gallon, wide open in the sand, as you'd expect. So sorry for the fan noise. That thing's doing work, trying to keep it not so hot in here. So anyways, we swapped the WRX tank in here, get an extra 3 to 4 gallons, and we're having a venting problem from the evap system. I think we hooked up the rollover valve or the fuel check valve, whatever you want to call it, on the top of the tank. So we are going to be working on that this weekend, and then she is ready to go. As you can see, I have my street tires on right now. We've been doing a little street driving, and we're working on filming some other non-race footage for you guys. So the rally tires are creeping back there, just waiting for the next race. Okay, now to update you on the Bankrupt headquarters. So this is my 25 by 31 metal garage, which is now Bankrupt headquarters. We had to install electricity and all the lights, which is what we did the first few months I moved in. To put this fan in and these 6 LED panels. They're 5,000 lumens each for those lighting geeks. Really good lighting here at night. We recently got a welding table for our Hobart with all the fabrication that is to come on this guy. And we right now are in the process of making a metal welding table. I went out and bought some 1/4-inch plate steel and some legs, and Blake has been fabricating just a really quick table. We had to glue 2 pieces together. This is Bankrupt Motorsports after all. We try to save money where we can, so I bought 2 scrap sheets, welded them together, and unfortunately we had some heat warpage, as you can see there. But we have 5 legs. We're going to put a leg in the center. We think we can get level enough. And then I built this 12 or 14 foot long workbench, which is where we'll be doing the majority of our assemblies. And this is where we're at right now. So we have the 2 cars in the garage that we're currently working on, and we cycle them in and out when we need to.